Hello, I'm Ben Winston. I'm the executive producer of the Grammys, and I'm told you'd like to come and have a little look at the set. So this is our stage. Come through here, and you can see this is what we've created. So what we wanted to do with this show is we really wanted to essentially make a place where artists could come together and play for each other in the round. Because my theory about the show was, if you have a space where audience usually would have been, then people immediately miss the fact that there is no audience. So the fact that we don't have any area where audience could be anyway means I hope the viewer at home doesn't really think about what's missing. They only think about what's here. The idea of this was almost like during the real lockdown when everybody was not leaving their homes. I saw a orchestra in Barcelona, and they were playing in an empty theatre. And instead of people, because they obviously couldn't have an audience, they put these beautiful plants in every seat. And it was a really lovely symbolic thing that made me go, oh, although they don't have real living people, they've at least got sort of plants and living, breathing vegetation. Are these flowers real? I'm going to let your viewers decide if the flowers are real or not. All I would say is they've been up for 5 days. So if they are real, they're doing incredibly well, and that's a florist I would want to buy from. It's almost like a hopeful show and a coming together, and at the same time it's being sort of remembering what's gone in the past year. And so then everybody has different stages. This is the stage that Harry Styles is going to perform on tonight, and his band are going to be there. Billie Eilish is on this stage to start. Then Haim, who are just one of my favourite bands. They're amazing. They're nominated for Album of the Year. They are performing in the middle of the room, and we'll be able to see all the people watching them, and all our crew are going to be on camera. It's very different. And then Black Pumas, who are incredible, nominated for many awards tonight, including Colours, which is their song that they've got Record of the Year for. They're going to be playing here. And the idea of the show is that the music never needs to stop. We introduce Harry as soon as Harry finishes. Billy starts as soon as Billy finishes. Haim play. I'm sort of just piling it full of music and energy so that it will feel like you are in the coolest room you can imagine, listening to the best musicians in the world playing music that you love. The most important person is the person watching at home and their experience of being in this room. And if you could, after the year we've had, if you could say, hey, listen, just for you and your front room, you're going to have the most incredible concert with Post Malone and Taylor and BTS and Harry and Black Pumas and Haim and all these Billie Eilish and all these amazing artists. And the camera, your camera, is going to be right up close with them. You're not shooting over a crowd. You're not shooting from miles away. It feels intimate and close. But through here is outside. So I'm going to take you now to where the awards are. But it's literally just through this gramophone. So this is just, as you walk down here, there's a red carpet for the artists when they're here tonight. It's getting ready. As you can see, the ladders are still here. They're cleaning it. They're getting it ready. Little lovely, beautiful Grammy. Wouldn't mind this in my house. It would look quite nice. Maybe I could get that. Wow, it's beautiful. It's all coming together. These are real flowers, these ones. So all of the nominees will be sat separately, socially distanced from each other. And then Trevor will be up on here, and this is our background. Rather than like building a set, I was like, well, why build a set when we've got Los Angeles as a set? And then Staples Center, even though we're not at the Staples Center this year, in fact, Staples Center will be more on camera than it's ever been, because that's the backdrop to the set. When I went to see this venue, and I went to see this venue, and I loved it because it was so big and it felt so safe. But I was like, it's just, where are we? There's no soul to it. So I walked out and suddenly realized this was here. And at that moment, I was like, this is 100% where we're doing the Grammys this year. The fact that we can build a stage, no background, no backdrop, shoot Staples Center, and yet have these performances like this here, and then also have our nominees feeling really safe. It's definitely going to be exciting. One of the things I'll show you is in my head, what I wanted was everybody to be having a few drinks and enjoying themselves. But of course, everyone in here can't take their masks off, so no one's allowed to eat or drink. So we've actually had these champagne bottles made up that no one's actually going to see on camera, but it says, Chateau Grammys, thank you for being here. We're so sorry this champagne is empty and simply for show. Hoping we can all share a drink together soon. And there is the champagne. And here is Trevor Noah, the famous Trevor Noah, and we're about to run through his opening. He looks very calm, I think. He looks very calm and collected and very smooth. So I'm going to get back to work because Trevor's here. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour. And if you haven't seen the show yet, go and watch it wherever you get the Grammys, Paramount Plus or Grammys.com. Thanks for joining me on a little tour of what we've created for the Grammys this year.